I don't want to speak about a dream that arrived to win the title. It's just a very big dream, no? The fans can thinking about the dream, but it's not possible. It's not possible.
The parade just sort of topped it off, really. Amazing scenes.
There were hundreds of thousands of people. What a day that was. It was an incredible day.
12 months ago, Leicester City were 5,000 to 1 outsiders to win the Premier League. In May, they lifted the trophy after an unforgettable season that captured the imagination of football fans worldwide.
Up until the moment that Wes Morgan actually lifted that trophy at home against Everton, even though they knew then they'd won the title, I don't think it actually sunk into that moment. And the emotions on that day, was something special, something to remember. But, you have to get on with business, don't you? The new season is looming. All the sort of excitement has slowed down and calmed down a touch. A lot of supporters are still buzzing off the back of it, and they'll be really looking forward to the new season. But the players have got to be professional and get on with what's in front of them, and a new campaign in the Premier League.
Pre-season has seen the Foxes go global to Austria, Los Angeles and Stockholm, where they faced Barcelona in the International Champions Cup.
Oh yeah, it's uncharted territory for Leicester City, isn't it? This time last year they were playing Mansfield and the likes of that sort of team in pre-season. This year's a totally different kettle of fish in the International Champions Cup. Celtic initially, PSG and Barcelona as well. It's just a sign of the times, really. That's what happens on the back of Premier League success.
In terms of their shape, their structure, the personnel, they've looked good, they've looked fit, and they've looked ready. This is a dress rehearsal ahead of defending the Premier League title.
Jamie Vardy eased fears of an exodus by penning a new 4-year contract. And Leicester hope they can keep hold of their other prized asset.
Riyad Mahrez is adored. I don't know why he'd go anywhere else in England, frankly, in my view. Stay at Leicester City and play Champions League football. Why leave? Be a hero and stay. Nampalys Mendy, the central midfielder's got some pretty big boots to fill because the club lost N'Golo Kante to Chelsea, a move that he'll regret, I'm sure.
They have to bring in quality, but they have to bring in extra players to provide that extra depth as well, because extra fixtures this year with the Champions League and how they manage that is going to be crucial to how they get on.
The jury's going to be out on all of their signings because none of them have got Premier League experience. Zila, the goalkeeper, it was at Manchester United as a youngster, but not, first team regular week in, week out experience. Hernandez, centre half, looks good, but no experience. And Musa, they spent a reported £16 million on. He's quick, really quick. We've seen that in pre-season, but he's an unknown quantity in the Premier League.
Recruitment, as always, is imperative. Unfortunately, they've lost the services of Steve Walsh, who's so influential in that department.
His eye for a player, he's got it. You just have to work your way through the Foxes team. I believe the consistent 11 that finished last season, he signed 10.
How much Leicester will miss the man responsible for unearthing so much talent remains to be seen. But for now, the focus is on the Community Shield.
Leicester City supporters will certainly be taking it seriously. It's been a while since they had a trip to Wembley and they're going to be enjoying it to the maximum. But the players have, it's a great occasion for them as well, isn't it? Playing at Wembley against the might of Manchester United, a trophy at stake.
Leicester City want to win the Community Shield. People are disrespectful to it in my view, but it's Community Shield. It's a big deal. Go and win it.
Manchester United, the big glamour club of the country, probably the biggest club in the world commercially. And all of a sudden Leicester City find themselves pitted against them at Wembley, and happy days.
Jose's going to want to get off to a positive start for Manchester United, doesn't he? Of course he is. He's got a big job on in selecting his 11 and his team and his men, Jose's merry men, to go and win the league.
But can the Foxes repeat the success of last season? That's the leading question for everyone in Leicester.
Probably a little bit much to say you expect them to win the title again. I wouldn't rule anything out. You can't do it on the back of last year.
In Claudio we trust, because he's worked miracles. And any decision he makes right now, nobody can really question, because he's a hero.